Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hokies offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against the defense. What words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The short hands, it's Bennett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And the Hokies line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB, elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've done a really good job at high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And the Seminoles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, your defense is going to have to turn the page quickly. Not only did you just give up a 4th down run, but you gave up an explosive play, and now they've got the ball down close to your goal line. You're going to have to play big-time football here with your back against the wall.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. On the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Holloway. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Motion from the wideout. He'll ride his man on the option. To the ground with the back. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
On the option. They'll try the run. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Webster. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Seminoles in the hurry-up. Offense changing the play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone. In business here with the 1st down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
On the option. Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense. Getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
Looking downfield, it's Drones. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And the big fella really had nowhere to go. You're trying to catch people off guard by throwing it to him. He was a little bit open, but man, that closed fast, and he had nowhere to go. No gain on the play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Just a short return, but that would... Icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's caught. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Drones. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hokies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get... scoring game after high scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. Give to the running back. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
That's caught. It's Webster. And this... will be stopped for no gain.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they can.
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Quick toss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
He gets the first down, and I guess, 4th down just means I'm going for it just about every time in nowadays football.
You know, the thing with analytics, David, is that you have to be brave enough to go against what you've always... Into the end zone he goes! Touchdown, no! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial in plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Selden. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Maryland. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Rush is on him. Still on his feet at the 45. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Selden. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of them.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked for licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Goes to the option. Look out, he's got room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Stopping the option is hard, but mission number 1 is I better make the quarterback make a read and get the ball out of his hands. The defense hasn't done that today. That's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game off the option line.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to pass, it's Drones. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Stewart. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Out of the shotgun on third down. With the catch, it's Green. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Hokies with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Sweet cut there. Turning it on. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Green. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. They'll try to get the edge on the left. At the 35, he's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Castellanos. Finds his man, it's Williams. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
And the Noles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Pittman. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Seminoles looking to convert on fourth down. This is a designed run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
It'll be third and long. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Groves. With the catch, it's Green. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Made a defender miss. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. For straight line speed, Virginia Tech's had a lot of quarterbacks over the years who had some wheels.
I mean, this guy's got so much gas. He can just get up and go so quickly, and then they bring the fake in there, and there's just a lot to try to stop with this Virginia Tech quarterback.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into... Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the option. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Just got 1 on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. Makes it past the marker. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Hokies! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. as here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Castellanos. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the 4th quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Noles will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. What a cut. Now he's loose. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buying some time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
The Hokies send out the punt unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he's got a chance. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I'll tell you what, when the ball's tossed on the perimeter really quickly, you got to take really good angles. When I'm a safety and I'm spinning down, I'm trying to catch that guy. He's got so much space out there now. I don't have a lot of help from my defensive tackles or my defensive ends. Those are tough spots to be in.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43. Find some fresh air. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. 9 being looking to run. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Defense trying to take it back.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you've turned the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Drones. The short hands, it's Green. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better. When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the